How are we all doing? James here, just another quick little check-in. Thought I'd do a quick little video from UCC. Luckily enough, I had the opportunity to be here on campus and meet with my supervisor, Marion McCarthy. And we had some really good sessions. I'm kind of just ensuring that I'm hitting all angles in terms of my fellowship. And one of the key, one of the key things for me this year really is to start work towards my PhD. And how do I do that? How do I work in what I'm currently doing on the fellowship and make that part of my PhD and really make it very applicable and ensure that what I do on the fellowship leads to the PhD, leads into the research that I'm going to do on the PhD as well. So that really was something that was very important to me, and of course we can do this stuff online. It's very easy for us to have Skype calls. There's something great about just sitting down for a few hours and really just getting the work done. So big thanks to Marion McCarthy. I'll have a little quick video of her here. You'll see it in a few moments, just explaining what UDL is. It's a Universal Design for Learning, and I think she captures it really well in sort of a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So that should be good for you.
Well, what Universal Design for Learning means to me is to try and make learning accessible for all. It's not about a disability question or about seeing certain people as not normal or outside the norm. So, and I think David Rose and Anne Meyer have said it best when they say that Universal Design for Learning comes back to three principles. That we as teachers have to have multiple ways of representing learning. So it's not good enough only to tell it in the text or to tell it orally. We need to tell it visually, we need to tell it through mime, we need to tell it through videos, we need to put on different ways of learning for our students. Secondly, and that's to do with the recognition networks which are at the back of the brain. So we need multiple ways of representation. Secondly, we need multiple ways of action and expression, so that our students can literally have performances of understanding. An active learning approach whereby they can get down and dirty with the learning, perhaps through group work, maybe through field work, as well as through group discussion in the lecture theatre. But it's about them taking ownership, it's about them taking action, about them engaging and doing things. And those networks then, they are the strategic networks, the how of learning, which are at the front of the brain. And finally, we need our students then to really engage with what we're doing. So that's called the why of learning, at the heart of the brain, the centre of it, the engagement networks. And that, in fact, they are, if you hear Kim Novak talk of late on the UDL site, they're the most important of all. Because at the end of all, at the heart of the brain is, are you motivated? Are you interested in this? Why are we doing it? Why is it life and death? Life is too short to be doing the wrong thing, and far too short to be teaching the wrong thing. So UDL should be there. It's an invitation for everyone. The door's open and we can all walk in. That's what UDL means to me.
So a while back in Dublin, I also took the opportunity to pop over to the University of Edinburgh. So there's been someone over there that has been working in the field of disabilities and AAC for quite a long time. It's CALL Scotland. So CALL have been at it for, probably 25 plus years. They're really progressive and they're really driving on assistive technology for people with learning difficulties and disabilities. So I went there with the opportunity, I guess, for 2 days, met with some fantastic people that work within CALL Scotland, Gillian McNeil being one, and she was really open, shared a lot of her kind of insights in terms of how she uses technology with kids that have autism or that are non-verbal. She also arranged a school visit, which was a fantastic opportunity for me to see a working school using devices, be it good or be it bad. We popped into some classrooms, saw the kids using devices, saw where kids have issues using devices, which is more important, and saw, I guess, where speech and language therapists might come up against a few barriers. So that was a really good opportunity, and just to see how somebody in a different jurisdiction is using AAC and see where a few of the challenges and kind of barriers may be, giving me a bit of more insight, I suppose, and again just giving another context of how technology can be used. So that was a really good trip, and I think in this last 6 or 9 months I've had the opportunity to get around to a lot of places, see how technology is used, see how people are applying it, how they're assessing technology for kids with disabilities, and then I guess more importantly how it's been trained or how it's actually been used. And all of this has sort of come full circle, and it now is informing me in terms of some of the research that I need to do and some of the research that's needed, some of the practical, tangible things that need to come out of my research. Popping back to Boston in early January. I've got a busy enough month happening in January, heading to Orlando for a conference, an assistive technology conference, which is one of the largest in the world, down in Orlando in Florida. That should be a good 4 or 5 days. I've planned to meet with some people there from across the world, and hopefully I'll get some insights, make some good contacts, and hopefully kind of push on my research on the project. So really looking forward to 2017, kind of driving on this project, driving myself on as somebody in the field, and potentially as an academic in the field, and really sort of setting goals and having targets that I really want to hit and push myself on a continuous basis. So look.